We love sharing everything with our dogs, our homes, our hearts, and sometimes even our food. But did you know that some of the most common foods in your kitchen can be incredibly dangerous for your furry friend? Today, we're diving into 20 foods that are toxic for dogs, why they're harmful, and what you can do to keep your pet safe. Make sure to watch until the end. You might be surprised by some of the items on this list. Let's protect our pups and make sure they stay healthy and happy. Number 1. Chocolate. Let's start with the most well-known culprit, chocolate. While delicious for us, chocolate contains theobromine and caffeine, which dogs cannot metabolize properly. Even small amounts can cause vomiting, diarrhea, seizures, or worse. Dark chocolate and unsweetened cocoa powder are the most dangerous because they have the highest theobromine levels. If your dog accidentally eats chocolate, contact your vet immediately. They may need treatment to prevent serious complications. Number 2. Grapes and raisins. Next on the list are grapes and raisins. These seemingly harmless fruits can cause sudden kidney failure in dogs, even in small amounts. Symptoms include lethargy, vomiting, and a loss of appetite. The exact toxic substance in grapes is still unknown, making it even more important to keep them out of reach. Remember, it's not worth the risk. Keep all grapes and raisins far away from curious noses. Number 3. Onions and garlic. Onions, garlic, and anything in the allium family are highly toxic to dogs. They contain compounds that damage a dog's red blood cells, leading to anemia. Whether raw, cooked, powdered, or in a seasoning mix, these ingredients can cause weakness, pale gums, and even collapse in severe cases. It's easy to accidentally share these foods, especially when feeding table scraps or leftovers, so always double-check what's in your dishes. A little vigilance can save your dog from a serious health scare. Number 4. Avocado. Avocado is a superfood for humans but a hazard for dogs. It contains persin, a fungicidal toxin that can cause vomiting and diarrhea in dogs. The pit is especially dangerous, not only because of the person, but also because it can become a choking hazard or cause an intestinal blockage. While small amounts of avocado flesh might not cause severe harm, it's better to play it safe and avoid giving it to your pup altogether. Number 5. Xylitol. Xylitol is an artificial sweetener found in sugar-free gum, candies, baked goods, and even some peanut butters. This ingredient can cause a sudden release of insulin in dogs, leading to life-threatening hypoglycemia or low blood sugar. Symptoms include weakness, vomiting, seizures, and loss of coordination. In large amounts, xylitol can even cause liver failure. Always read ingredient labels carefully, especially on processed foods that you might consider sharing with your pet. Number 6. Alcohol. Alcohol is incredibly toxic to dogs, even in small doses. It affects their liver and brain much more quickly than it does ours. Symptoms of alcohol poisoning in dogs include vomiting, diarrhea, difficulty breathing, and even coma. Be especially careful with mixed drinks, desserts containing alcohol, or unbaked bread dough, which can ferment in a dog's stomach and produce alcohol. The safest rule? Keep all alcohol far away from your furry friend. Number 7. Caffeine. Caffeine is another big no-no for dogs. Found in coffee, tea, energy drinks, and even some medications, caffeine can cause restlessness, rapid breathing, and heart palpitations in dogs. In severe cases, it can lead to seizures or even death. Dogs are much more sensitive to caffeine than humans, so even a small sip of coffee or a piece of chocolate-covered espresso bean can be dangerous. Keep your morning cup of joe safely out of reach. Number 8. Macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are one of the lesser-known dangers to dogs, but can cause serious health problems. Even a small amount can lead to symptoms like vomiting, weakness, tremors, and increased body temperature. The exact toxin is unknown, but the effects can be severe. Symptoms typically appear within 12 hours and can last for up to 48 hours. Keep all nuts, especially macadamia nuts, away from your dog to avoid any risks. Number 9. Raw dough. Unbaked bread dough poses 2 significant dangers to dogs. First, the yeast in the dough can ferment in their stomachs, producing alcohol and causing alcohol poisoning. Second, the expanding dough can cause bloating, which is extremely painful and potentially life-threatening. If your dog eats raw dough, you might notice vomiting, lethargy, or a distended stomach. Always store dough out of reach and clean up spills immediately to keep your pup safe. Number 10. Bones, cooked or brittle. Cooked bones might seem like a treat, but they can splinter easily and cause serious injuries to your dog's mouth, throat, or digestive system. These sharp fragments can lead to choking, intestinal blockages, or even perforations. Instead, opt for vet-approved chew toys or raw bones that are safer for your pup. When in doubt, skip the bones altogether to prevent unnecessary risks. Number 11. Fat trimmings. Feeding your dog fat trimmings from meat might seem harmless, but it can lead to pancreatitis, a painful and potentially life-threatening condition. Symptoms include vomiting, abdominal pain, and a lack of appetite. Fat trimmings can also contribute to unhealthy weight gain, which poses long-term health risks. Always stick to a well-balanced diet designed for dogs and avoid giving them fatty leftovers. Number 12. Milk and dairy products. While some dogs can handle small amounts of dairy, many are lactose intolerant. Milk, cheese, and other dairy products can cause digestive upset, including diarrhea and gas. Additionally, certain cheeses are high in fat and salt, which can be harmful in large amounts. If you want to share a treat, look for dog-friendly, lactose-free options instead of regular dairy products. Number 13. Apples, seeds, and cores. Apples themselves are a healthy snack for dogs, but the seeds and cores are a different story. Apple seeds contain a small amount of cyanide, which can be toxic over time if consumed in large quantities. The core can also pose a choking hazard, especially for small dogs. If you want to share an apple, make sure to remove the seeds and core beforehand. Number 14. Raw eggs. Raw eggs might seem like a protein boost, but they can carry harmful bacteria like Salmonella or E. coli. Additionally, raw egg whites contain avidin, which can interfere with your dog's ability to absorb biotin, a vitamin important for healthy skin and coat. While occasional cooked eggs are safe, raw ones are best avoided. Stick to fully cooked eggs as an occasional treat for your dog. Number 15. Raw meat and fish. Raw meat and fish can carry harmful bacteria and parasites, such as Salmonella or Listeria, which can make your dog seriously ill. Certain fish, like salmon, can also carry parasites that cause salmon poisoning disease, a potentially fatal condition for dogs. Cooking meat and fish eliminates these risks, so avoid feeding raw proteins to your pup. Always consult your vet if you're considering a raw diet. Number 16. Salty foods. Too much salt isn't just bad for humans, it's dangerous for dogs too. Salty foods like chips, pretzels, and salted popcorn can lead to sodium ion poisoning. Symptoms include vomiting, diarrhea, tremors, and seizures. In severe cases, it can even be fatal. If you want to share a snack, opt for unsalted, dog-safe treats instead of salty human foods. Number 17. Citrus fruits. While small amounts of citrus fruit flesh might not harm your dog, the peels, seeds, and leaves contain oils that can cause digestive upset. In larger amounts, these oils can lead to central nervous system depression. Symptoms include drooling, vomiting, and diarrhea. Keep citrus fruits and their peels safely out of your dog's reach to avoid any issues. Number 18. Nutmeg. Nutmeg contains myristicin, a compound that is toxic to dogs. Ingesting nutmeg can cause symptoms like hallucinations, increased heart rate, and abdominal pain. While a tiny amount in baked goods is unlikely to cause harm, larger amounts can be very dangerous. To be safe, avoid giving your dog anything that contains nutmeg or other potentially harmful spices. Number 19. Canned foods with onions/garlic. Many canned foods, such as soups or sauces, contain onions, garlic, or onion powder, which are toxic to dogs. Even small amounts of these ingredients can cause anemia and other health issues. Always check labels before sharing any canned foods with your pet. When in doubt, stick to foods specifically made for dogs. Number 20. Spicy foods. Spicy foods can upset your dog's stomach and cause significant discomfort. Ingredients like chili peppers, hot sauce, and spices can lead to vomiting, diarrhea, and excessive thirst. Dogs don't have the same tolerance for spicy foods as humans do, so it's best to avoid sharing anything spicy. Stick to plain, dog-safe treats instead. Keeping your dog safe starts with knowing what foods to avoid. Did any of these surprise you? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on keeping your furry friends healthy and happy. Thanks for watching.